Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you on today, the 28th of August, 2013. It just seems like every day this month we have had a tropical storm or a typhoon to talk about, and well, today is no different. Tropical storm or severe tropical storm now. Kong-rey continuing to pull off here towards the north. Winds right now sustained right around 50 knots, gusting up to about typhoon strength. So it is starting to organize itself a little bit more so as it does pull off there towards the north. But still, it is being sheared off towards the southwest. And if you look at this cloud cover, you would think the center of the circulation is actually a little bit farther down here towards the southwest, but it's not at this time. It's really just along the northeastern periphery. We see that little swirl right in there. And the reason why we've been seeing all that cloud cover blown down there is not just the enhancement of the monsoon, which is coming in, but upper level winds has been blowing off that cloud cover and pushing it down there towards the west. As it does continue to pull off here towards the north, though, just east of Taiwan, that wind shear, that's what this is called, is going to start to relax on it, and we're going to see some intensification. The Japan Meteorological Agency even still expects it to become a typhoon. JTWC doesn't so much at this time, and I can even show you the track here on the map just from JTWC. Their forecast, they expect it to pull off there towards the north, but they don't really get up to typhoon intensity. Max winds right around 50 or right around 60 knots. So severe tropical storm just towards the west of Ishigaki-jima. But then once it starts to make that turn towards the northeast, really starts to weaken out here. All the models agree with that. Here's just the model consensus put over the JTWC track, and what we can see here is most of them expect to turn towards the northeast. What you can't see here is the dramatic decrease in intensity, but the wind field starts to spread out. Really, it's not so much going extratropical. It's starting to merge with a storm system coming in from the west, but that merger is going to provide a load of heavy rainfall across most of Japan actually on Friday going into Saturday. So this is looking at the GFS model outlook, and what we can see here, we're still seeing that heavy rain shower across northern Luzon. Manila, not so much, but much of northern Luzon still could see about 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall going through the day on Wednesday. Still risk of flooding and landslides here. Good news, look at this by Thursday morning. It tapers off across the Philippines. You don't really see so much of the green there, but the heavy rain transfers over to Taiwan. Some places in Taiwan along the eastern seaboards, especially along in the mountains, are going to be seeing up to about 150 to 200 millimeters. Even more than that very well as possible. Already seeing those showers come ashore according to the radar out there with those rain bands wrapping around. So Taiwan, this is going to be a big rain event for you. If you're out towards the southern Japanese islands, not so much, since we are still seeing the bulk of this precipitation along the western side of the storm system. The southern Japanese islands, as we can see here, not so much of the showers. And even if we take the JMA model and look ahead here, this is on Wednesday and a Thursday, we just see the passing showers towards the east. Okinawa, you do see some rain showers coming out of this, but the bulk of the precipitation does stay over towards Taiwan. Like I said, though, it is the winds that are going to be spreading out here. This is by Friday morning. Or actually, let's scroll back a little bit into Thursday. Pressure around the storm system right around 990 HPA. So it's a tropical storm at this time. But you see that wind field starting to get stretched out, even all the way out over here towards Okinawa. We're seeing tropical storm strength winds come ashore, especially along the southern periphery. If you're off towards the north, you're probably not going to see so much of a rough storm out here. It's just right near the coastlines and that general wind field coming across. But we're seeing this move farther and further towards the west at this time today, so that would actually decrease the intensity of the winds if we even see the storm system track a little bit farther west, track farther towards the east. Obviously, those winds would increase. Down here towards the south, though, we're even seeing those winds even gusty up to typhoon strength. But as we scroll ahead into Friday, you see that just continues to stretch out, and it continues to move off there towards the north. And then it eventually moves out into the Kyushu area. Coming ashore with, well, tropical storm strength winds, but a very broad wind field. And I think much of Japan, like I said, this is by Saturday, is going to be seeing some pretty gusty winds, but not just that. Let's pull up the rainfall. Widespread rainfall, even the really serious risk of flooding in there into western Japan around Kyushu and Honshu, western Honshu. Last week, you remember, we saw evacuations in these areas. Well, as this storm does push overhead throughout the day on Saturday and then into Sunday, even Tokyo is going to be getting in on the share of this before it quickly rushes off there towards the north and towards the east. Also a big wave maker. Let's scroll back here into Thursday and just pull up the waves for this time period, because it's going to be crashing ashore throughout the day there going into, well, Friday. And if we look down farther towards the south, And this is actually through Thursday night and the Friday. You can see these just wide a field of waves up to about 3 to 6 meters high. So a lot of stuff going on with the storm system. Do I expect a typhoon to come slamming ashore in any of these areas? No, but there is a lot of factors. Heavy rain over Taiwan, southern Japanese islands, especially along the southern portions of the islands. Tropical storm strength, the winds, typhoon strength very well possible there in Miyako-jima and Ishigaki. Okinawa, on the other hand, you're probably going to be seeing tropical storm strength winds out of it. Waves, though, dangerous surf, and then this is going to rush off towards Kyushu with some heavy rainfall, tropical storm strength winds, and just rain across most of Japan throughout the week. So yeah, with that said, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them down into the comment box below. And as always, stay safe out there.